here to show you some posture tips for new moms. As a new mom, it is very easy to forget about ourselves. We're always thinking about everyone else, doing everything for everyone else. We also really need to think about ourselves. Some of these posture tips are so important and can really help us keep back pain away, neck pain, all these things that can creep in so easily when we're just running after our kids, picking them up, breastfeeding. If we forget about our bodies, we could be causing ourselves pain without even knowing it. So I'm gonna offer a few tips today that can really help us along the way. The first thing I'm gonna talk about with the help of my daughter's Cabbage Patch Kid is how we pick up our kids and then leading into how we hold our kids. So let's say our toddler's on the ground. I know for me, if I ever just kind of lose my posture, my alignment, it's when I'm running after my daughter to grab her as she's about to do something dangerous. So it's gonna happen, but the more we can bring awareness to what we're doing, the more we will take care of our bodies and have the correct alignment at least most of the time. So I'm going to pick her up. Let's say someone's on the floor. Okay, so what most of us do is just kind of lean over and grab. So, oh, someone's on the floor, someone's running, lean over, grab, go get them. What happens when we do that is we pull on our mid to lower back, because our backs are not meant to lift like this, and then we end up really using our shoulders and our necks to bring the baby toddler up. So what we would like to do instead is bend the knees, reach down, and then pick the baby up. So what happens here is I'm using my legs, I'm using my core, and then I'm using the muscles through my back here, but I'm not getting into my neck and shoulders. It's a lot healthier for your body. So that's tip number one. Okay, so tip number two is how we hold the baby when we pick them up. So whether it's a 10-pound baby, maybe a 30-pound baby, it's weight. So when we bring the baby to us, usually we let the weight pull us back. So we do this, we just kind of sit into it and let the weight narrow our backs, push our bellies out, and arch the back through here. So this puts a lot of pressure on the lower back, and it's pulling your neck and shoulders down. So this is gonna start to hurt your back after a while. What we want is to be lifted up here. So the baby comes to us, we hold the baby with our core, our arms, which are coming from all of this strength in our backs. Now, you might try this and realize, oh my God, this kid is so heavy, I can't do this. That just means you don't have the strength yet. It doesn't mean you can't do it. It means like any exercise you would do at the gym, you have to slowly work into it. So what I would recommend is, okay, bring the baby up, try this for 2 minutes. Whew, okay, it's a lot of work. I feel my muscles, I'm getting exhausted. Then maybe you'll fall back into your pattern. That's okay. It will take time to work on it. If you can do this for a few minutes every day, then next week you'll do it for 10 minutes. The week after that, you'll do it for 20. It will slowly build up. The most important thing is to have the awareness, to know that, oh, am I doing this? Check it out when you pick up your child later and see if you can lift your spine up, engage your core, and hold your baby like this. Third tip today is about breastfeeding. So there's so much to think about with breastfeeding. You just want to get the baby to latch sometimes. You're not always thinking about yourself, but this can lead to a lot of this, kind of hunching over and bringing yourself to the baby, which ultimately is just going to make this hurt a lot over time. So this is just a yoga bolster, but breastfeeding pillow, there are so many different kinds of breastfeeding pillows at this point. Find some kind of a support pillow that will lift the baby up to you. So right away, you set yourself up for success if the baby is lifted to you. So baby is here. You do what you have to do to get the baby to latch. Sometimes I remember just kind of like getting myself in there to make it work. But then once the baby's there, see if you can lengthen yourself up a bit. If you can't lengthen yourself up a bit because the baby is too far down, more support. Get something underneath this to lift the baby a little bit higher. I also found there's some breastfeeding pillows that do this, that kind of angle the baby, which I thought was really nice, so that you can be a little bit more like this. And then you can just relax up here while the baby is supported and you are supported. Because it's so important to be here as opposed to rounding over, because you're here for hours when you're breastfeeding and this will just cause discomfort and pain. So find some support, maybe have a chair that you can lean back into so that you can rest your back, and then you have the support for your baby, your arm, your back, and then you can actually relax while you're breastfeeding.